Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jody. I am a holistic intuitive health coach, and I am here to teach you the truth about food, the truth about your body, and to make it super simple, super clear so you know exactly what to do to look and feel amazing in your own skin. So today, this is like one of my favorite things, okay? I probably say that all the time. I'm just sitting in my kitchen while Dash has a nap. And this, you can take this just as, information, but what I really want you to do is to try it out. So I'm gonna give you a little challenge. It's the beginning of October when I'm filming this, and you don't need to be perfect with this. It's nothing like, oh, there's already a couple days in, so I can't do it. No, nothing like that. What I want you to always remember when it comes to food is that your body is instantly reacting and responding to what you eat. So you literally are programming your health by your food choices. Obviously, there's a mental component. I'm not denying that or not saying that doesn't have a place, but they connect together, okay? So every time you choose something to put into your beautiful body, your body does something in response to your choices. And it can be complex, but I wanna make it so simple for you. So the challenge that I wanna give you and explain to you why it is so powerful is called Fruit Until Noon. So I honestly am obsessed with fruit, and once upon a time in my life when I was in my 20s, I definitely limited myself, like not to the extent like people that are like keto or whatever, and it's not about labels, but I would eat fruit in the morning, like an apple. I didn't have like a Vitamix back then, so I didn't make smoothies. I don't think I even like knew about smoothies. Isn't that wild? Well, I guess that was like 20 years ago. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but definitely if I would get a smoothie made, I would like freak out if there was bananas in it because I thought it was sugar. That is a lie. So nowadays, I always eat fruit until noon. And this is not a trend, okay? This is an example of people realizing how your body works and the massive benefit that you will receive from this action. So this is something you can actually do that will move you into a better state of health and well-being. It just will, because here's why, okay? So I've been doing this for probably years now, unless there's like a random morning where I'm like super starving and I want to eat oatmeal or pancakes or whatnot. And again, like even if you just try to do this most days or weekdays, just see how you feel, okay? But you really do need to give it time to kick in so that you can feel the benefits of what you're doing, okay? Now, obviously, if you go fruit till noon and then you eat fast food the rest of the day, like that's not gonna work so well, but your body will still love you for doing that, okay? So here's the reason, and I still want you guys to start your mornings with hydration, with water, with lemons or limes, okay? So we always wanna help our liver out. So we're flushing the liver from its work that it did the night before and when it was in detox session. And we wanna honor that. And if you wanna change your body, if you wanna change your health, if you wanna lose weight, if you want better skin, if you want better digestion, you have to cleanse. You have to get toxins out. You have to get pathogens out and lighten the load that your body is bearing because, well, I don't wanna go on a tangent, but it wants to do the best it can for you. And so results come when it has the capacity to do that. So here's the thing, your body, in order to keep giving you results, it needs to continue cleansing mode. So fruit is cleansing. Fruit is cleansing, and the big second factor here is that fruit is so simple to digest. It is the easiest food group to digest besides like water, we could say, and activated water, which is water with like lemons, limes, cucumbers, mint, herbs in it. And then vegetable juices, because those are literally like, you know, those like vitamin IV clinics. That's like what a green juice is. You consume it, there's no need to break anything down, there's no fiber. And so it's like just flushing your blood and your cells with this beautiful nutrition. So I'm just talking to the food part. So if you still want to do a green juice in the morning, that's cool. But we're talking about like when we're actually eating whole foods, then we want to do fruit until noon. So after you've hydrated in the morning, you're going to continue to hydrate by consuming fruit. You're going to continue to help your body stay in cleansing mode. And again, it's about flushing out. It's about eliminating. It's about getting rid of the old, the stagnant debris. And also, so at the same time that you are giving your body extra hydration and a very simple nutrient-packed substance in fruit, it's not requiring loads of work. So if you think about it, let's say you wake up at 6 a.m. So from like 6 till noon, that's 6 hours that you have, and I don't mean you have to constantly eat, like just pay attention to your body, pay attention to how hungry you are. But all of those hours, your body has been able to keep its engine revved. It's going to be able to keep on going to give you a better outcome, to give you better results than if you were to wake up and have something high protein, high fat, because that is shunting the process. That's like putting a kink in the momentum of the natural way the body wants to go. And so if you're putting like sausages or like eggs or even like protein shakes and stuff like that, that's more work. Okay, so the less work you give your body in terms of the food choices you make, the more energy it continues to have to keep cleansing you out and giving you better outcomes. Okay, so you consume the fruit, it's giving you nutrients, it's giving you vitamins and minerals, it's giving you hydration. It's easy to break down. So I've done different videos about this that touch on this, but just remember, if you haven't seen those, that fruit typically takes about 20 minutes to digest. 20 minutes, that's not very much. It's so quick, you guys. So like I showed you in my intro, I have a bowl of oranges, and this is something you can do, is get serving bowls and fill them with fruit. So I like to do monochromatic. So like one is all the same kind of apple, one is all oranges, but that's because I'm a Virgo and I don't like to mix and match things. And set them out so that it's appealing, it's enticing, and you have it at your fingertips ready to grab. And then you can get things to ripen appropriately, right? If like you have pears, put the pears in a bowl so they start to ripen. And if they start to get too ripe, then put some of them in the fridge to delay the ripening. That's just a little tip for you. Okay, so you can do plain fruit. Back to the quick digestion. Again, it's gonna be processed quickly. It's gonna be processed efficiently. So we're hydrating, we're continuing the cleansing mode that the body has been in since the night before. And then the fruit also helps the body continue to cleanse because it helps your liver and it's easy on your whole gut system. And so therefore you aren't requiring a lot of work. Okay, so it's just all win, 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 win. And that's really how you get ahead. That's how you get results. That's how you see improvement. Okay, so you can do a bowl of fruit. You can do all one kind of fruit. That's called mono eating. You could eat just apples all morning. You could eat just oranges. You could chop up apples, strawberries, blueberries, and bananas. You can even make a fruit bowl and drizzle raw organic honey on top. So honey is medicinal, but all food is medicinal. This is not about carbs. Carbs is what the body runs on, okay? So we have to go deeper than these surface level things that we've been taught and told, okay? That's not the way that it is. We're made to live off real food, plants, okay? Now, it doesn't mean you can't eat anything else, but that is the way that the body works. And you can do smoothies. So you wanna do smoothies that are made of fruit. The only other thing you wanna add would be dark leafy greens. So you could do spinach, you could do kale, a mixed bag of greens, whatever you have. They're not going to change the flavor. They're just gonna add nutrient density. Again, easy to process, easy to digest, and so critical for us to have amazing health. You can't get enough greens in your diet, and so it's a really easy way to pack them in. Like, you probably aren't gonna do a big bowl with greens with fruit for breakfast and honey, although you could if you wanted. So you just blend them into your smoothie. So I have a whole series of 5-day videos. I did a free smoothie challenge where I break down every single thing about smoothies and how to make them taste good, what ingredients to use, frozen, fresh, etc. So I will link that for you guys below. And I think most of the videos, if not all of them, are on my IGTVs. So you can find me on Instagram and then watch them there. But you could just start a practice of playing with these ideas. So maybe you want to keep it simple and you're like, I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to buy 3 bags of apples and eat them for a week. I would never do that because I change my mind constantly, but you can do that if you feel like you want to. Keep it to fresh or frozen, organic always if you can. Stay aware of the dirty dozen and the clean 15. So if you're gonna choose berries, buy organic. Apples, definitely organic. Strawberries. If you need to budget a little bit, then do like the thicker skinned fruits like oranges, grapefruit, watermelons, melons, in the conventional if you need to, okay? Bananas or whatever. But bananas are pretty inexpensive no matter what kind you get. So I have a bundle here. So this is a perfectly ripe banana. This is what you want them to look like when you consume them. This is when they blend well for smoothies, and this is when they digest the best into your body. So the only other thing I want to say about it is if you choose melon, to put those first and pick one kind of melon, eat it until you're finished, and then that's it. So you could do melon and then wait 20 minutes because, again, melons digest alone the best, and then move on to any other fruits or smoothies or whatnot. So if you're thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so hungry, again, a lot of this might be programming because you've been told you need a high protein breakfast or you'll be starving. Again, misconception. Your body is running predominantly on the macronutrient glucose, not protein. Fruits and vegetables have protein, okay, but they have loads of the right kind of glucose that we thrive from, okay? And I didn't say eat half a cup of fruit. You could never do that. That's not eating in abundance. That's not eating with your own hunger signals, okay? So you don't need to measure, but don't stuff your face with fruit. Like, just pay attention and let yourself be guided to what sounds good. You could try something new. You could mix it up, whatnot. So this is what I want you guys to try. It keeps you plant-based for half your day, okay? And again, it's not just about elimination and digestion, it's about building momentum, but that's the way that we do it. So if you get halfway into a day, you're doing amazing. And just like around the noontime hour, if you eat lunch at 11:30, then that can be your noon, right? But there's science to this, there's ancient wisdom to this. So try to keep your natural clock as you wake up and then flow through your morning. Choose from the abundance of beautiful fruits that we have in our world. And just play around with it. If you have any questions, post them below. But I encourage you to try this for the entire month of October and let me know how you feel, because I know that you will feel better and better. Again, the only tiny caveats to the just eat fruit rule, it's not a rule, it's just the way the body thrives, is the melons you want to eat first and keep them separate, so not to mix melons or melons with any other kind of fruit. Of course, drink water. You can still have green vegetable juices, and then smoothies, fruit bowls, plain fruit, whole fruit, greens are fine, and that's all you need. I personally recommend using water for your smoothies versus nut milks or plant milks, because they are, like, from a nut would be a fat source, okay? I know they're not like high fat or whatever, but just to keep the digestive humming the best, just use water and use bananas, because bananas make the best smoothies. So bananas plus other fruits that you like and love, okay? Try it out. I really, really want to see how you feel when you do this, and just think about how simple it is. Like, you don't have to plan out big breakfasts for yourself or your kids or your family. It's literally buying bags of apples, bags of oranges, bananas. It's pretty low cost, right? You don't need breakfast bars. You don't need to make all these, like, I don't even know what people make anymore, cereals. So compare like the idea of buying organic, gluten-free, whatnot cereals, and then you have to find some kind of clean plant milk, and then you might put bananas on it anyways, but you get the idea. Just whole fruits. It's so natural to the way that we were designed. So I'd love to have you try it out and let me know how it goes. So I've had an abundance of fruit already today, and sometimes I extend it further past noon, but that's just depending on you and your goals and your body and what's going on in your health as well. So if this video was helpful, then let me know. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.